Before you rush into today, before the noise starts, before the texts, emails, responsibilities or doubts, try to own your headspace. Pause. You woke up, but maybe you didn't feel new. Maybe you woke up still carrying the same guilt from yesterday. Maybe your soul feels dusty, like you've been walking through life disconnected from who you're meant to be. This morning isn't about perfection, it's about coming clean. Psalm 51 is the cry of a soul that knows it messed up, but still knows where to run, not away from God, but straight into His mercy. If you need a reset, if your heart feels cluttered, if your spirit needs a deep clean, this prayer is for you. Let's talk to God. Heavenly Father, have mercy on me, O God, not because I earned it, not because I finally got it all right, but because I'm tired of pretending I don't need it. Because beneath the surface, I'm still a soul that struggles, still someone who stumbles, even with good intentions. I'm not coming to you with a performance. I'm not bringing polished prayers. I'm bringing a heart that knows it can't heal itself. You know the places where I fall short. You see where I hide what I don't want to confront. And still, you don't turn away, according to your love that never gives up on me. Not once. Not even when I gave up on myself. Not even when I ran from you, chasing validation, chasing distractions, chasing anything to quiet the emptiness. Your love stays, even when I push it away, even when I try to earn what you already gave freely. You haven't grown tired of my prayers. You haven't grown distant because I failed again. You haven't walked away just because I've been inconsistent. You're still here, present, patient, unshaken. That's the kind of love I can't wrap my head around, but it's the kind of love I need more than anything. According to your kindness, that doesn't run out. I've felt the weight of conditional kindness, the kind that disappears when I mess up, the kind that's measured and transactional, but yours? It keeps showing up, on good days and terrible ones. It meets me in my lowest moments without scolding or shame. It whispers grace when everything else in my mind screams failure. Your kindness is a lifeline, a safe place to land when I've hit the wall. A reminder that I don't have to be perfect to be embraced. Wash me, clean me, not just the parts everyone sees, not just the outward image I've learned to maintain, but the private struggles, the mental battles, the bitterness I haven't dealt with, the wounds I pretend don't still hurt. I'm asking you to reach where no one else can, to clean out the guilt I've buried so deep I forgot it was there, to rinse off the pressure to prove myself, to remove every lie I've started to believe about who I am and who I'm not. This isn't just a rinse. I need a full reset, not a quick fix, a transformation. I don't want to step into this day pretending. I don't want to wear a mask for the world and call it strength. I don't want to pretend I'm okay when I'm quietly breaking. I don't want to fake peace while anxiety runs the show in my heart. You're not asking for perfection, you're asking for honesty. And that's what I'm bringing you. All the pieces, all the contradictions, all the questions, all the hope that somehow you're still writing a good story with this life of mine. I want to start honest, with a heart wide open, no filters for you and no filters for myself. I want to live in truth today. Truth that says I'm loved, even while I grow. Truth that says I can struggle and still be in your will. Truth that says healing is messy, but holy. So here I am, fully seen, fully loved, fully dependent on mercy I could never deserve, but will never stop needing. Have mercy on me, O God. Lord, there are things I wish I didn't say, words I let slip in moments of pressure, things I said just to win the argument, just to protect my ego, just to make myself feel a little less small. I replay those moments and I feel the sting, because once those words left my mouth, I couldn't take them back. And I wonder if they wounded more than I meant them to, if they left scars I didn't see, if they planted doubt when I should have spoken peace. I thought I was just venting, but maybe I was tearing someone down. I thought I was being honest, but maybe I lacked compassion. God, show me how to be more careful with my words, because my tongue has the power to build or break, to bless or bruise. And too often, I don't treat that power with reverence. Things I did that I wish I could undo, actions that felt justified in the moment, reactions that came from a place of fear, not faith, habits that I keep running back to, even though they leave me emptier every time. Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in a loop. I say I'll do better, then I fall back. I make promises I can't seem to keep, not to others, and not even to myself. But here's what I know. You're not surprised. You saw the fall before it happened. You knew the relapse before I took the first step. And still, you don't turn away. You meet me in my regret, not to shame me, but to lift me, not to punish me, but to realign me, not to reject me, but to remind me I'm still yours. Moments where I pushed you aside and chose selfishness. It wasn't always loud rebellion. Sometimes it was just convenience. I didn't say, I don't need you, but I lived like I did. I scrolled when I should have prayed. I chased affirmation from people when I should have been resting in your approval. I made my schedule so full that I didn't leave room for you. It's not that I stopped believing in you. I just acted like I didn't need you in that part of my day, that part of my heart, that part of my decision-making. And that hurts to admit, because you deserve more than leftovers, more than silence, more than spiritual crumbs. So I'm not making excuses. I'm making space again, starting now. But I bring it all to you now. No filter, no front, no pretending I have it together, no acting like I'm above it, no hiding behind Christian phrases or Sunday smiles. I'm bringing you the version of me that shows up in the quiet, the overthinker, the anxious one, the one who still doubts sometimes, the one who still wants control, the one who still wrestles with insecurity. This is real surrender. Not because I've run out of options, but because I've realized you were the only option that never failed. You can handle my truth. You can handle my confession. You can handle my disappointment. So I'm not holding back anymore. Take it all, Lord. The guilt, the regret, the confusion, the pieces I broke, and breathe something holy into them. Blot out my sins, not just cover them up, not just ignore them, erase them like they were never there, like shame doesn't get to follow me around anymore. God, I've tried to manage my sin. I've tried to make it less obvious, less destructive, less frequent. But the truth is, I can't fix what I broke. I can't undo what's already been done. So I'm not asking for a cover-up. I'm asking for a clean slate, a supernatural reset, a mercy that wipes the slate so thoroughly it stuns even my inner critic. Not because I deserve it, but because you are good. I don't stand here today holding a list of reasons why you should forgive me. I'm not trying to impress you with spiritual achievements. I know better. I've seen what I'm capable of when I drift from you. And it humbles me. It wrecks me. But here's the wild part. You don't forgive because I'm worthy. You forgive because it's who you are. You are goodness. You are grace. You are the God who steps into the mess before I even call your name, because you still choose mercy over judgment. You could have ended my story at the mistake. You could have said, "Enough," and walked away. But you didn't. You chose mercy. You saw the worst of me and stayed. You watched me fall and ran toward me, not away. You looked past what I did and saw who I still am to you. This kind of mercy makes no sense by human standards, but that's what makes it holy, because you still love me even when I'm a mess. Not the cleaned up version, not the Sunday best version, the real version, the broken one, the one who loses their temper, the one who snaps when they should listen, the one who spirals in overthinking, fear, jealousy, pride. You love that me, and that kind of love changes everything. It quiets the voice that says I've gone too far. It silences the lie that says I have to earn my place back in your arms. Your love doesn't flinch at my failure. It moves closer. Cleanse me today, not just on the surface. This isn't about looking holy to others. This isn't about pretending like nothing happened. I'm not here for an appearance boost. I'm here for a transformation. God, go deeper, into the places I don't talk about, into the attitudes I justify, into the thoughts that no one sees but you. I don't want temporary relief. I want lasting freedom. Not just my actions, but my intentions. Because sometimes I do the right thing for the wrong reason. Sometimes I serve to be seen. Sometimes I love to feel needed. Sometimes I forgive with conditions. Purify the motives behind my movements. Sanctify the why behind my choices. I want to live with clean hands and a pure heart, not just in public, but in private. Not just my habits, but my heart. Break the cycles I've grown comfortable in. Disrupt the patterns that are slowly numbing my spirit. Don't just modify my behavior, renew my desire. Make me want what you want. Make me hate what keeps me far from you. If there's anything in me that's become a quiet addiction, a secret idol, a hidden escape route, expose it, so I can let it go, so I can live free. Not just my words, but my thoughts. Because the battle often starts in the mind. That's where discouragement grows. That's where bitterness festers. That's where temptation whispers. I want you to rule there too. Clean out the toxic loops. Clean out the assumptions, the pride, the fear. Give me thoughts that align with truth. Give me a mindset that reflects you. Because if you don't change my thoughts, my words will always follow the same broken script. Create in me a clean heart, O God, not patched up, not remodeled. Create something brand new, something untouched by old shame, something untouched by insecurity, something formed in the quiet by your spirit, not shaped by pain. I'm not asking for a better version of who I was. I'm asking to become who I was always meant to be. Renew a right spirit within me. Realign my inner compass. Restore the balance that sin threw off. Replace this restless heart with a steady one that isn't tossed by moods, mistakes, or outside approval. Give me a spirit that's tender again, that doesn't harden in defense, that stays soft enough to feel you, strong enough to resist lies, still enough to hear your voice. Take the broken pieces of my soul and rebuild something stronger, something softer, something rooted in truth. I'm not asking for you to glue the cracks. I'm asking for you to reshape the entire foundation, to build something that can handle the pressure. That doesn't collapse under doubt. That doesn't shatter when things don't go my way. Make me resilient but humble. Make me bold but gentle. Make me whole, not because life is easy, but because your spirit lives inside me. Don't let me live today on autopilot. Don't let me just go through the motions, checking boxes, answering texts, showing up physically but absent spiritually. I don't want to coast through life with my soul half awake. Wake me up to what matters. Make me aware of every moment. Not just the big, obvious ones, but the quiet, in-between ones too. I don't want to be numb. I don't want to settle for survival mode. I want to be present. Present with you. Present with others. Present with what you're doing in me, even if it feels slow, even if I don't fully get it yet. Don't let me drift, because I know how easy that is. It starts small, a skipped prayer, a distracted mind, a compromise I tell myself doesn't count. And before I know it, I'm far from you without even realizing I walked away. Keep me tethered, tied to truth, anchored in grace. Keep my heart from getting distracted by things that look good, but don't feed me. Help me notice when I start to drift, and give me the courage to swim back. Don't let me run without you. I don't want to move faster than your pace. I don't want to chase things you didn't send. I don't want to build dreams you never asked me to carry. If you're not in it, I don't want it. If you're not leading it, I'll wait. Slow me down if I'm rushing ahead. Redirect me if I'm sprinting towards something just to prove a point or please people. Remind me that success without you is failure in disguise. And walking with you, no matter how slow it feels, is always progress. I don't just want to be busy, I want to be aligned. I'm done confusing movement with purpose. I'm done filling my day with tasks while my soul stays empty. I want alignment with your heart, with your vision, with the version of me you're shaping, not the one I'm trying to force. Let my priorities match your priorities. Let my calendar reflect what matters to heaven. Let my hustle be holy, not desperate. Strip away what doesn't fit anymore, even if it's familiar, even if it's something I once prayed for. I'd rather be in rhythm with you than successful without you. Aligned with your will. I don't need to understand everything, but I want to be in step with what you want to do through me. When I face choices today, when opportunities pop up, when conflict comes, let my first question be, God, is this your will? Because I know your will won't always feel comfortable, but it will always lead to peace. It might stretch me, but it won't destroy me. It might humble me, but it will never shame me. Your will is where I find real joy, real purpose, real growth. So align me with it, even when it costs me. Aligned with your voice. There are so many voices screaming for my attention. Social media, culture, fear, comparison, shame. They all sound loud, urgent, convincing. But God, let me hear you. Your voice isn't the loudest, but it's the truest. It speaks peace in chaos. It calls me out of hiding. It doesn't flatter me, it forms me, and it always leads me home. Turn down the noise. Turn up your whisper. Give me the wisdom to recognize your voice in the middle of the noise, and the courage to obey it, aligned with who you're calling me to become. Because I know I'm not who I used to be, but I'm also not who I'm becoming yet. I'm in the middle, and that's okay. So I won't chase a version of me that the world applauds. I'll pursue the one you had in mind before I took my first breath. Shape my character, not just my comfort. Build my values, not just my image. Help me grow into someone who reflects you in the small things, not just the spotlight. If you're calling me to grow in patience, let me not run from slow seasons. If you're calling me to humility, let me stop fighting to be seen. If you're calling me to healing, let me stop pretending I'm fine. Whatever you're calling me to be, let me not resist. Let me trust that you finish what you start. Restore to me the joy of knowing you. Not just the memory of joy, not just the Sunday kind of joy, but that everyday, deep in my bones kind of joy that comes from simply being yours. The joy that doesn't depend on how well I perform. The joy that doesn't vanish when life gets heavy. I miss that joy sometimes, when routines take over, when prayers feel like habits instead of heart-to-heart talks, when the weight of everything makes me forget the wonder of just being known by you. So God, bring me back to that moment when grace first hit me, back to when knowing you felt like breathing fresh air after being underwater, back to when I didn't care about having it all together. I just cared about being close to you. I don't want to settle for religion without relationship. I don't want to just know things about you. I want to walk with you like you're right here, because you are. Remind me that grace didn't run out overnight. Some mornings I wake up already tired, already feeling like I've fallen short before I've even started. But you're not like that. You don't hold yesterday over my head. You don't tally up my failures like receipts. Your mercy hit reset the moment I opened my eyes. Not because I earned it, not because I deserve it, but because that's just who you are. You're not surprised by my mess. You don't flinch when I bring it to you. Your grace is still available, still overflowing, still enough for today. That I woke up loved, not tolerated, not just accepted, loved. Even with my flaws, even with my doubts, even with the battles I'm still fighting behind the scenes. You didn't wait for me to fix myself before you called me yours. You loved me first, and you're still loving me now, actively, intentionally, constantly. That kind of love doesn't just change my day, it changes me, that I woke up chosen. There's so much noise trying to tell me I'm not enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough, not successful enough, but you chose me before I could prove anything, before I got it right, before I even wanted you. I didn't earn it, but you still said, that one, I want them. Let that truth silence every insecurity today. Let it remind me that I belong, even when I feel out of place. You picked me for purpose, and you haven't changed your mind. That I woke up held by a God who still sees value in me, even when I don't, even when all I see are the cracks and the chaos. You see potential, you see someone worth fighting for, you see someone worth dying for. You don't discard broken things. You restore them. You repurpose them. You use them to tell stories of redemption and grace. Hold me steady today, God, not just emotionally, spiritually. When I forget who I am, remind me who you are. And that being held by you is the safest, strongest place I could ever be. Help me respond to people with kindness today, not because they always deserve it, not because it's easy, but because that's what you've shown me. Unexplainable, undeserved kindness that never runs out. Some people might test me today. Some conversations might feel sharp, dismissive, or draining. But I don't want to mirror the negativity. I want to reflect you. Help me pause before I react. Help me listen before I speak. Help me choose compassion over sarcasm. Let me carry peace into rooms that feel tense. Let me be the person who shifts the atmosphere without needing to say much. Kindness isn't weakness. It's power under control, and I want to walk in that power today. Help me speak with gentleness, not watered down, not fake, but real gentleness that holds both truth and love in the same sentence. I know my words carry weight. I know they can build or break. So teach me to speak life, even when I'm frustrated, even when I'm tired, even when silence feels easier. Let my tone reflect your heart. Let my honesty still sound like grace. Let what I say bring healing, not harm. And if I mess up, if I say too much or speak too soon, help me be quick to own it, quick to apologize, quick to make it right. Help me walk in integrity, even when no one's watching, even when shortcuts look tempting, even when doing the right thing doesn't get me applause. Let me be the same person behind closed doors that I am in public. Let me keep my promises. Let me protect people's names when they're not in the room. Let me do what's right, not what's trending, because character matters more than clout, and legacy matters more than likes. I'd rather be remembered as someone who was real than someone who was liked for being fake. Help me stay grounded, even when things around me feel chaotic. Life moves fast, plans fall apart, people disappoint. Unexpected stuff hits hard, but you don't change. So plant my feet deep in your truth. Help me breathe when the pressure builds. Help me focus on what I can control, my mindset, my choices, my faith. I don't want to be thrown off by every little shake. I want to be rooted. If everything around me gets loud, let your peace be louder. If everything gets uncertain, let your promises steady me. Let your presence go before me. Let your presence go before me. Let your peace anchor me. Let your purpose guide me. And God, when temptation whispers, when guilt creeps back in, when old shame tries to find a seat at the table, remind me that you've already covered it, that I am not who I was, that you are making me new. So here I am, Lord, fully surrendered, fully known, fully forgiven, and ready to live this day with you. In Jesus' name, amen. Today is not just another day. It's another chance to live free, walk clean, and choose mercy over shame. If this prayer spoke to you, share it with someone who needs a fresh start too.